As her nominator, Joe Lowell, writes, Jessica Elaine Holmes truly embodies what an excellent school librarian should be. An advocate for technology integration, Jessica works with 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade students in the Student Technology Leadership Program, in which students work with teachers throughout the building to solve technology problems and promote tech usage in the classroom. In addition to developing student technological literacy skills, Jessica has developed a number of programs that focus on civic engagement, global literacy, multicultural awareness, basic information and literacy skills. Jessica strives not only to engage teachers and students, but also invites parents into the library with programs like Muffins with Mamas, Donuts with Dudes, Lunch with Loved Ones. Please join me in congratulating Jessica Elaine Holmes.
I was going to begin my speech with a few witty remarks, but I was afraid my nerves would get the best of me, so I decided to stick with what I know. So let me tell you a story. The story of how I became a librarian begins with tragedy, and so many stories do. At the age of 11, I lost the most influential and important man in my life, my father, in a helicopter accident. Looking back on my story, I can easily see the foreshadowing, but at that time, I had no idea how important that one event would be in shaping the course of my life. You see, no one knew what to say to an 11-year-old who had just lost a parent. There were no close friends who could relate at that time. My family was grieving alongside me and needed their own outlets to help them cope. And although my teachers meant well, lessening my workload at school actually allowed me too much time to think. So which character in my story do you think had the solution? A librarian. She placed in my hands a story I had already read with innocent eyes, but now needed to read with the eyes of a child who now knew the pain of losing someone.
Be strong.
So, I let Jess Aarons and Leslie Burke take me back to Terabithia and show me that I wasn't alone in my pain. And at that moment, I realized the power of literature, and I felt like that was the moment where my journey into librarianship began. I'm thankful each day that I get to connect students with stories, and I honestly have the most amazing job in the world. And now, I need to thank the people involved in adding this chapter to the story of my life. Thank you, Joe Lovell and my Westridge family, for nominating me and for loving me. Thank you to my mom for joining me in New York. It's an adventure all in itself. And thank you, most importantly, thank you so much to the Carnegie Corporation of New York, the New York Times, and the American Library Association, along with the selection committee, for honoring librarianship and for giving me this moment. I will definitely dog-ear this page in my story so that I can read it over and over again. Thank you.